Okay, so I've looked up a few different things about reheating Arby's. Herschel Boyd, otherwise known as Scatterbreaker, in my Fix It videos, heating. But what I found is when I try to do an Arby's roast beef sandwich in the microwave, the roast beef always gets like real crispy on the edges or dry, and I'm hoping to get a good tasting reheated Arby's roast beef sandwich. All the things actually say to, well, a lot of them say to separate the bread from the meat, and to do the bread separately. But in this case, it's actually a beef and cheddar. So I probably should have looked a little more specifically on that aspect of it. So I'm not gonna be able to do anything with like the sauce on the buns and everything. I can't grill that on the thing. So, but I am able to separate it. So that might be an option for later. I might try that in a different way somehow later. Whoops. Cheese just gets all over everything if you drop it. Um, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do the one where it said to wrap it up. Let me see my research here. I don't really call it research because I haven't checked the authority on anything, and I'm really just testing it out. So form a sandwich at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes with foil around it. This other one says preheat oven to 400 degrees. Wrap the roast beef slices. Use 2 foil packs. Will heat the meat up quickest. Using 2 foil packs will heat the meat up quickest. What is it? Foil pack? Place the deli meat in the oven for 15 minutes. And I think that one says to do the buns separately. It actually says you can put it in a microwave on low heat settings, sprinkle with a little water, and might be a good idea so the meat doesn't dry out. So if you put on low heat setting on the microwave, and then that's the one that calls for the sandwich, the actual bread to be on. So those are all just various areas, Quora and Livestrong.com and SimplyMadeRecipes.com, it looks like. It's where credit is due. Some off of Reddit too. Okay, so I just lower the setting to 200. Have this on here, press and bake. And then I lowered it with the settings here, minus and plus. Or I put it back, click on bake again, it actually shows me what it's trying to get to. It's at 100 right now. And then I'm gonna put that into 200 degrees. And I'm getting really hungry too. So got it at 200. I'm gonna wrap it up. And I'm gonna put it in for part of the possibly joy of this channel is to see me fail. So that's pretty much what I do at the same time. We saw, by the way, we saw, what's it called, the marksman last night, my brother and I. So we talked about that a little bit. I'm gonna put that video up on YouTube as well. I'm gonna try to use different playlists. Like this will be in the cooking reheating playlist, and that'll be in the movies, possibly. And yeah, I'll probably have a different playlist for the first 15 because there's reviews and then there's first 15, which is like what would help you like leave the movie and know what you missed if you had to go to the restroom or get a refill or whatever. But I'm just trying to encourage people to go to the movies and discourage them from staying on their couch all the time. So waiting for this. It's up to 160 now, and let's see what True the World says. Well, that sounds like it's not really about Arby's roast beef necessarily. I usually try to mix things up. If I see recipes, I'll put them together or kind of get the idea of how it's made and then kind of create my own based on that. This is on somebody who ordered way too much stuff accidentally, and then Arby sandwiches at 10% power for about 5 or 6 minutes. This forms up uniformly without drying out the bread. Let's try that at some point. A lot of people say they just eat it cold. 200 degrees on a cookie sheet, slow warm up. Same with pizza. If you warm up slowly, they can be almost as good as fresh. And they said they do it for 5 minutes and check it again. the microwave one takes 5 to 6 minutes as well, so that'll be for another time maybe. Now I wonder, because this says paper lined, if I can put that in the oven. I'm gonna try that. Keep it on this package. Wrapping it? It says remove wrappers actually, but it could burn up maybe the paper, right? Make for an interesting video, but I'm hungry and I want to be able to eat, so I'm gonna just put it on foil. Foil, sandwich. I'm gonna go and wrap it a little bit because I just feel like it probably needs to be wrapped. And put it in the oven, baby, and 200 degrees. Boom. Oh, also I'm gonna check this RTD for timer, see if. Around 5 minutes. Around 5 minutes. That'll go off a little bit earlier than this, or should. It's very hard to see that little red dot, but it's there. Okay, where's my coffee? So anyway, the marketing. I thought it was a really good Liam Neeson movie. It's basically the same as any other Liam Neeson movie. Everything's left on the timer. Where we are on this one. But yeah, I mean, we just need to bring back 3D. You know, I mean, I just joined the only, it seems like, 3D group on Facebook, and it's about 3D Blu-rays. So apparently, people are finding better results with their projectors at home, but I'm just not ready to do that yet. I mean, at this point, even the fact that it's COVID and nobody's going to the movies, every time I go to the movies, it's private showing. I don't know how often I've actually said this during my other videos, and I hope you're not getting bored with my saying the same thing over and over again. But if you haven't gone back to the movies yet, then you're not listening, and you need to do it. I think it's a matter of like not remembering how great it is, how massive and epic and monumental everything is when it's on the big screen. It's a matter of forgetting, like if you used to go out to live shows, music, and then you stopped going, then you're not going to remember how it was. You're just going to be like, oh, I was listening to music live. But that means nothing compared to the actual experience of it. It's like feel through the floor, through the walls. And I like wildness, so wild music, of course, is my favorite. And so it's good to hear that loud and loud and proud. And but having been away from the scene for a while, I cannot really recall how it feels. Like it's like something you have to experience in the moment. And I feel the same way with like movies. I go often because I know I'm going to experience something. If the movie sucks, of course it's not good. But if it's good, then it's going to be great compared to seeing it on the TV screen. In fact, I like it when they show TV screens on the movie screen, where you can see the difference between this huge thing you're watching, incorporating that. That time to go off first. Oh, maybe it goes off at a minute. Oh, that's got 6 seconds. So that timer's a little off, or that one is, but probably that one. Okay, so I'm gonna check this. Get my oven mitt stuff. One for this oven top, so that I can place this on here. Oh, it's actually kind of toasty. Ooh, it's cold on the inside though. That's not good. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put aside the buns for now, because the meat is just not getting cold, but the bun already feels kind of toasted a little bit. Let me put this aside. See how this one feels. Yeah, that feels pretty good too, actually. And what I might do with these is toast them, cover on the skillet. I'm just gonna like put this over the edge like this, but not touching because of that cheddar. Put this back in. I'll just do another 5 minutes on this one. I'll do 30 minutes on this one. It may have already been a minute, so. But that meat was pretty cold, actually. So if you're watching now, you're getting the uncut version. The cut version being one where I don't even say that. Down medium. Maybe low. I'm going low, actually. I want to spray it. Some pan version, spraying cooking spray version. So I got on kind of medium low. Let me put that. I'm gonna feel this. Wait, throw these in here real quick. Still cold underneath here. I'm gonna spread this out a little bit. I won't even wrap it. Actually, I'm just gonna do it like that. Just kind of spread out so that more surface area will get. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this right. Let me know if I've convinced anyone to go to the movies or to try it. You know, action is unstable. I don't know how the video is gonna come out right here. Give it another 5 because they said they check every 5 minutes, but or check in 5 minutes, and then I don't know what they put on next. But I'm thinking that might not be the solution if I want to have a quick meal. I should try the microwave thing for 5 to 6 minutes. It just speaks connections unstable too, and it's not. The cheddar on this bun is still cold, actually. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put the temperature here up to 375 too. No, you know what? I'll turn it up too. Make the top get hot, besides the top being on the pot or on the pan. I could make the heat come in. I've got so much to do today too. On the surface of the pan, like I want it to stay on the lid, you know. I'm gonna take it out at 129 here and just see how that feels. Pretty warm. Hopefully not weird tasting. Pretty good. Ooh, that's getting toasty on the other side. Yeah, that's getting toasty too. Maybe the heat will just warm up the shots on the buns. So let me try that real quick. Goes this way. And this way. And this kind of flatten down a little bit. Turn that off. Cancel in the oven. And let's see how it tastes if it's not too hot. Well, definitely better than warming it up in the microwave, though, for sure. So I definitely recommend this than microwave on full power. But I'm going to try the lower power setting next time, see how that goes. Video.